everybody at home. It's NiP versus Vitality. It's time to head on over to our cast. It's the gooey duo. It's Harry and Hugo.
Gooey. Yeah, I mean, they're from the sweat box over there, Harry. They're the ones working out and eating Indians, you know, getting sweaty. I guess we can be gooey. Thank you, Parla. Thank you, the night shift. We're happy to be with you as we get into our final series of the day. Na'Vi taking down Fnatic in the previous game, and now NiP v Vitality to finish off. Nuke, Vertigo, Inferno is our battleground. Let's get groovy. Let's get gooey.
Right, I'm already seeing some dual Berettas in play. ZywOo donning them. I always call them out when I see them. Let's see if he can get anything going with it. Out towards ramp. It's fast, it's ferocious, it's in your face. Counter-strike right now. And Apex is getting pressured. Run down by hampus on the other side. Magisk already in the back of B.
Wow.
Might be onto something big here. 3 in the round, but why stop there? Magisk, come on, my son. Back of the site and finally dealt with. They will flush him out, but it's too little, too late. Vitality run away with the pistol.
Okay, that's one way to do it. You know, Apex, I don't know how no headshots land there. He looked on it. He fired enough bullets, it felt like. But it was all just a bait. It was all just a ruse for Magisk in the lower sight. And some stunning shots from his USP put the pistol in Vitality's pocket. NiP, an eco, it seems, not going to fall by in the second. Want to get those guns ASAP on the T side with no plant. Gonna run amok outside. They've got a deagle. The old Hampino, he can try and find a pick here, but Magisk is not giving him much of a fight. Pretty fireable angle. But Magisk is safe holding the top of main. ZywOo has that secret cross and he rarely misses. We've actually seen ZywOo start to don the scout. Was never a fan in this team, was always Apex, buying up a second round scout. But in recent months, ZywOo, he's figured it out. It's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty cheap. Why not? Uh-oh, poor hampus.
Oh,
poor
no,
bloody
dude.
hampus. And he got blocked on his teammate. Oh, well, free deagle somewhere. Might have flown out the map. S-Tag's looking for it. But Rez has picked it up instead. Past the potato. Or past the hot potato, past the
dude.
bomb.
It looks good in Rez's gloves. I gotta give credit there. That's matching as hell. But he might have a passion for fashion. Is that gonna be enough to get something done here with the 1D? Not looking like it. They're kind of churned up over in main. And there's that final frag out of Spinx. 2-0 for Vitality to open up. They deal with the pistol round nice and easy. Don't break a sweat. Never let it get worrying. And now we have this reinvestment for NiP. You know, we had to do some little content pieces. One of the teams I spoke about in mind, don't know if it's aired yet, don't think it has, was Vitality in the Spinx edition, right? I don't know how you find it, Hugo. What's your take on the matter with Spinx moving into this team?
Yeah, sick change, right? I mean, it's cool. You know, I never felt like Masuta was a massive problem. Like, he had games where he went off, but Spinx is just going to be a hell of a lot more consistent, a hell of a better aimer, solid anchor. We heard Apex talk about, you know, the position changes and things that have to shift as a result of having this player in the team. But, you know, in terms of just having more firepower and having better pieces, it's undoubted. Yeah, you can't doubt it. It's undoubtable that Spinx is a flat upgrade. So I'm down for it, Harry. Down to clown. And hopefully it can be the piece that makes Vitality skyrocket to the level that we expect this roster to be in with some of the players on it. So, you know, better late than never, I say. ZywOo hitting tags and throwing nades. Oh dear, S-Tag will avoid the finishing blow, but Apex wants to bring it to him. This is nice. Needs to go quick though before the right side swings, and they do. They take him out of the picture. ZywOo can still finish off 2 players here with 1 shot, and they don't want to face him, not yet. 5-on-3 for NiP, but ZywOo's coming to you.
Yeah, dual Berettas. Oh, the nade goes deep. If only that had bounced, if only. That would have been a frag onto S-Tag, nice and easy, without even having to face him. Instead, ZywOo's conceded ramp, and that's going to give a route into NiP. You have real estate all across the map right now, but eventually it's got to move into like a focal point, right? Right now there's no end destination. They've come up with one. They're going to try and play into this upper side of the map, but that's where both players are for Vitality. Molly's going to force a swing out of Spinx, but he will take one to the grave with him. ZywOo waiting in the back of this site. The last place they heard him was ramp, and the heaven flank from hampus should seal the deal. ZywOo's dropped the bomb. hampus now having to make noise going up the ladder. ZywOo on his way to the clutch! Oh my word, 1v3 in the back of the site, and he strips that one away from the NiP squad.
Oh my God, that'll make you red in the face after that round. I can't believe it. It felt like there was no cover. He finds the perfect position to hide out. Here's hampus, who has to fly up the ladder, and then they can't trade him in time. That's unbelievable. Bomb dropped at the back of the site, and ZywOo styling to start the series. That should not have been their round. Oh my goodness, 5-on-3 slips through the fingers of NiP. Oh, that one's gonna, it's gonna leave a mark, Harry. More pistols now. Tech9's creeping for a main split, perhaps. Brolin doesn't even have lobby. He's gonna lob that door nade as they come in on this split. Maybe popping down secret instead. Ooh, it's not a great smoke, and it's not a great cross. One man makes it through, but at what cost?
Oh, yeah, you know, just Plopski left now. The lost duckling left in the line.
Quack, quack. They always leave one duck behind. But this is a great start for Vitality. On NiP's map pick, no less. CT-sided start feels fantastic. Got some of the best pieces of the puzzle when it comes to Nuke. If we're talking history here, in the Exastralis players. And ZywOo was never against it either. Ooh, he's going to get spammed though. Through that door. He even crossed back to the vent. Ballsy play, but he wants to get himself into an unusual position, go down lower. Can pop himself up secret as they cross. It seems like they want to throw the utility. Wall does come down, but again, a gap. Did a molly come down, or is this just a messy smoke wall for NiP? That's a couple of times now they've blundered this. Going to be free info Vitality that no one has crossed outside. They are splitting through the smoke into main for an A attack. hampus falls first. There's no one even here to trade him. His team aren't ready to go. There's so many CTs on top site. Roland's there in time for two. Still up in the rafters, sits Dupree. They come out the hut and they get fed to the wolves. Only Rez late to the party. Vitality have eaten all the cake.
Oh, mate, Rez has even been seen trying to sneak his way out towards heaven. And there's a swing up through secret. Vitality, this is a very exciting debut in these first couple of rounds, isn't it? And for NiP, hard to find much to be happy about yet. Some of their best chances stolen away by clutches. And I mean, even things like these outside smokes having the gaps, it's worrying, man.
Not a great opening sign. I mean, we all saw that Fnatic game yesterday. NiP came in very cold to this tournament. And remember, this is supposed to be one of the three teams making out the group, at least if you rely on being the favorites. But Fnatic have been extremely competitive. And NiP right now, anything but to begin this game. There's still time. Flashes outside. Smokes look good this time. Magisk wants to spam him as NiP creep and crawl over the cross down to secret. Well, these flashes always scare you. 4 players blind and no one fires a bullet. It's an info flash for Vitality. They wanted some spam. They wanted to hear numbers. They don't know, but they can assume that a bulk of the T side is headed down towards B. In fact, it is all 5. Apex is already set up in lower early, and Magisk is coming off a ramp rotate to bait them in. If he's the first contact made in a B hit, Apex's position gets even more valuable. NiP still have to clear some corners though, and get set up to sink the doors, open them together. Never rush alone into this B bomb site. How will this go?
Doors swing. Apex makes first contact, but the longer Magisk goes unaccounted for, the better it is. Apex kind of sells them under a false sense of security here, but it's only one out of that bait and switch sight hold. Magisk traded after his first. Apex has kept this in the favor of Vitality in his dying breaths. And now with a bomb down, Brolin will go hunting, but that's the M4 removed. Rez left in the clutch. This guy, good with the deagle, but you're asking a hell of a lot of him on this smoke fade. Creeps out, and ZywOo, who's 8-0 by the way, continues racking up frags.
Dude, he's cooked to perfection. He's just crispy enough, Harry, is ZywOo. This guy's aim is unbelievable. And for an AWPer of his skill to still be able to rifle and have incredible headshot potential on it, you don't get many players just like him. Excellent start to the game for Vitality. Plan in action. And we've seen a lot of early B rotates. Every time NiP have ended lower, they've walked into numbers, right? Be that the pistol with Apex and Magisk working that lower sight. And the same story right here and now in that gun round or in that eco round. Now it's a buy. S-Attack attempts the door pick, but the molly spreads. Blows the door off its hinges. Double ramp setup. More smokes in the yard. Hoping they can continue to be clean. Eyes on the prize, it looks good though. Oh, that aggression for Apex, he just walks as the smoke fades and he gets a free kill and even lives. They're trapped in the back of the lobby, they eat an HE. And NiP down a man, but nothing can be done about it. They've at least, realized that Vitality love a lower rotate and they force ZywOo down into that B bomb site before they hit that A hit. Or take that A hit. Minute on the clock, plenty of util to explode outdoor.
And man, like going into a hold where it's Spinx and dupreeh, like great, awesome. I'm so glad that's what we have to push into. Oh my God, the bombs dropped. Here they are playing off of each other brilliantly. Just trading the contact. And it's just hampus left in the blink of an eye. 1v5 will find dupreeh, but he cannot go any further than that. Spinx flushes him out.
Yeah, I mean, that's the weakest the A site has been all game, and it's still got dupreeh and Spinx just locked in with a great crossfire. That molly and hut was perfect from Spinx at backside. He's holding it, he's jiggling, and the second he realizes a door hit, molly in the hut, dupreeh's back is covered, dupreeh takes contact, and then everyone's trying to clear him. Meanwhile, Spinx just swings out backside. It's perfect. All crosshairs in the wrong place for NiP. By design. And Vitality keep that round clean as can be. They continue to do so. First timeout called by DJL on the side of NiP as Vitality goes 7-0 up.
Yeah, part of me really believes that this Spinx edition is like the change that takes Vitality up to the next level.
Yeah.
Like much akin to kind of how for the original Astralis squad, I guess you could say it was like when they brought Clave into the mix. I feel like sometimes you need that like missing piece of the puzzle, and I think Spinx could very much be it, right? Vitality are a team that you need to take seriously nowadays. They're no longer this kind of Frankenstein's monster of a roster, like that was struggling to work in perfect harmony, just kind of really nice pieces all cut off to make this amalgamation, this monstrosity that didn't quite work.
It's alive!
But, over time, the whole idea of like meshing together the separate styles of French and Danish leadership, that's going to smooth out. And I think Spinx is an ideal kind of upgrade to bring in because he's someone who throughout his entire career has always had to look, internationally, really. Yeah. He's worked under different IGLs as well. He's going to be a lot more malleable than some of these guys that have only been within domestic teams prior to joining this Vitality squad, which is what they were faced with when they originally put the team together.
And to even build off that point, right, like something that Apex talked about was the role changes and the position swaps that have had to come as adding this new player. But if there's one thing that this amalgamation has on Vitality, it's players who have played lots of roles, be it Apex, entry to IGL, be it Dupree, who once AWP'd primarily for Astralis at a short period of time, Magisk, who took the reins as an in-game leader himself, Zonic, the GOAT coach of Go. You've got a lot of pieces that have done a lot of different things. So, making switch-ups, finding what players are comfortable with. I think there's going to be a lot more room in that for Vitality than your typical roster of players who have played the same spots their entire careers, the same roles their entire careers, and relatively short careers on some of these, NiP players in comparison to that of, the legends of Vitality. So, yeah, I think that, this is the most faith I've ever had in this Vitality team. I've never really liked what I've seen in this entire year, but this has been... This has been the best change. I agree. As Des said, the best change made off of the player break for any roster. And we're only just starting.
So I saw a tweet from Chadley Sponge Birchall, and he said case openings and tech timeouts. I'm assuming that's what we're in right now. And it's not
for us or for the players?
I'm assuming for the players, right? Like, I don't want to sit here and waste my money, but these guys have got plenty. So,
that's a lie. You love a case
I do love cases, and I am the king of case opening.
You do open a lot of knives, but you also open a lot of blues.
A lot of cases,
A lot of blues.
Well, with the blues cometh the yellows, as I think that was Matthew 4:1 there. So... Hugo, here's what I would love, is if we could get all the Vitality to just sit back. Maybe ESL provides some cases. Who knows if they wanted to go next level.
I'll open some cases right now if I can keep the contents.
Yeah. I mean, it would suck if you were just opening it and then at the end of the day, 2 weeks later, someone sends you an invoice like, by the way.
Well, I'm not going to spend my money on keys because, safer investments for me. Like Dogecoin.
Exactly. Smart, Hugo. Smart.
Bit of a techie over here, folks. Just waiting. It looks good. ZywOo's got his headset back on and is scooting his chair forward. So we're back in as the resets come in and players are killed and then rebirthed again. It's gruesome. But that is such the circle of life. Seven to the 0. And a rebuy for NiP.
All right, on the other side of a little tech pause, NiP.
I love this. But
they've had to pick things up. They've run all the way down through Secret. However, ZywOo has heard every single footstep. He knows that someone, at least one, has made it down. So hampus is not so surprising.
They're going to try and catch Apex from lower, but as you said, he's aware. He knows what's up. He knows he's likely being split. He just needs to be careful with his knife.
He does know it.
Yeah,
he should know it.
He does know it, but he also walked into it. That's unfortunate. hampus, very ready. They didn't even need to do anything. Like, just ZywOo's info kind of got Apex killed. He's like, oh, he's B? I'll go B then. And he walks right into the waiting arms. Captain on captain action. hampus goes back up. That might be the round.
Yeah, that is the round. That is the round. Really nice stuff for hampus, yeah. Bit of an interesting one. It's like one of those moments, the call comes, okay, one's lower, and Apex is like, one's lower? I got him, man. I got him, boys. I
think he knew what that was. I think he knew he was going to get split, but I just don't think he thought the hampus was waiting for him, Because I imagine the next step of that round was going to be, okay, throw util ramp, force Apex lower, I kill him, we have B. But they kind of expedited the process there. First class delivery, thanks to Apex Postal Services. A round on the board and some guns taken at the end. So let's see if NiP can build upon this as they come out with a very clean round.
Nice, though. At least Dupree was smiling, and now even Sonic's weighing in. He's saying, like, guys, if we say they're B, we don't have to go and fight them. That's not actually what he's saying.
No.
Or maybe it is.
He put his hand up and said one.
Yeah,
it's one round, guys.
Yeah.
It's 1 round. Don't tilt. It's like me and every matchmaking here, just, you know, playing the psychologist. Guys, don't tilt. It's 1 round.
I mean, whenever you queue it, you're really at all levels of gameplay. You know, there's like a big psychologist element to it. Like if you maybe are studying. Hello. Damn, we got some like
beats,
straight fire EDM up in here, man.
Yeah, you definitely have to, you know, have a psychology degree to hit level 10.
Yeah, you have to like within you know an hour, you have to diagnose and treat your teammates, you know, whatever illnesses they may have.
And they've got many, I can assure you of that.
And if you don't, your team will implode and fail. That's just how it is.
Yes,
right,
beautiful.
so NiP, they put their first on the board, but can they take it any further than that?
That is the question. ZywOo has begun B. Here to stop whatever NiP are up to, because goddamn, they love an outside smoke. And they're running it back. I can't blame them. It's Nuke T side. It's one of your better options. ZywOo, oh, he's scared of a vent drop. Someone's made a call, but he seems reassured that he just has to worry about this outside play. Magisk is trying to find a gap, trying to find an error from NiP. None to be seen. Hampus. Oh, there's legs there. Oh, the flash was so good. But Magisk just shoots off of it, and Hampus gets removed early. Not much he could have done there, and it's only going to get worse with ZywOo down the depths below, picking res on his jiggle. Nice shot for the plop. Let's see if NiP can recover this 3-on-5.
That bomb gets thrown onto Plopski, who's going to try and take it down through Secret again, hoping that this could end maybe down in a bit of a lower play, but he is down here all alone. Even though he's got a teammate in S-Tag up towards Garage, who could look to drop down. That's not like a safe drop. And so right now, you know, that bomb's kind of world apart for all intents and purposes from the rest of his team. S-Tag has been given a bit of a window to try his hand at the drop through Secret and is going to live to tell the tale. Meanwhile, Brolin has successfully plucked one from the ranks and made it down the vent. This is all coming together for NiP. You know, it was a pretty out there routing, but they've made it down into the B site. The bomb now spotted by ZywOo, who's still yet to die in this game. He's invincible, and finally Brolin's going to beat him. That gives way to a bomb plant. That gives way to the 2v2. NiP in with a chance.
Yeah, Brolin's got this first kill on a platter. Spinx is patient, though. Brolin might feed him. Not in a hurry. He's going to have to flick back. Spinx, oh, the wiggle jiggle, and he gets it done. It's S-Tag in the back of the site, trying to find a quick 1v1. He sneaks through the doors. No way. Gets to safety. Gets a lot of damage off, but Dupree finishes the job. How the hell does Dupree win that fight after S-Tag puts him down to 15 points of health? Really good patience for Spinx as well, just not rushing the gun or jumping the gun. And Vitality keep it clean as they have been. Immediately respond to NiP's first round with one of their own. Hey, it was a 3-on-5 for NiP that they tried to drag back, and fair enough. Bomb plant in a 2-on-2 was not bad at all, but they're running out of rounds, Harry. They're running out of chances. S-Tag's AWP is back again, but 1-8 versus 10-1. Polar opposites here for the AWPers. I mean, when they throw outside smokes every round, there's no reason for ZywOo not to start lower. Whether it's a fake or not, just having a player there can confirm or deny the fake from NiP. ZywOo going to re-aggress. Hampus will make it this time. Not going to get smoke spammed. So they have Garage. They can set up for an A-Heaven wrap. They've got to get through Magisk first.
Yeah, easier said than done. They have made it into Garage, and Magisk has got no idea about that, so maybe that serves them well. Just being a little further forward than where he's expecting could throw the timings off on his checks from Heaven. Now he's been routed into ramps, so right now no one's holding outside, and this is going to give a lot more room to these outside players. Magisk is not going to get this info till they're right on his doorstep. That's if he gets it at all. They're very paranoid about Heaven. Justifiably so, but Feels like they're destined. They're right beneath him. He's going to catch the man jumping up. He didn't spot the second player, Rez. Still an unknown quantity, but now Ramp even looking this way. Looks like they maybe want to try their hands at event drop, considering you've got this Ramp player, but no, Rez comes up heaven instead and does get cut down. With only 15 seconds, they had to dedicate into A. There might be a chance, but Dupree drops the bomb out through the door, and that door closes firmly behind them. Vitality up on a 9.
Damn. I mean, that went from bad to worse, right? You lose your first heaven player while he's jumping up. And then Rez, he had a look to Ramp just to see if he could find a pick to change that round up. But Apex had dropped lower just before. Rez was forced to fly up the ladder, and Magisk was there to stop him. Some nice entries either way, but Dupree up in the rafters is here to stay. And this A site is not for the taking, not for NiP at least. Perfect round for Vitality yet again. They know when to give it up. They know when to stop facing outside. And again, with ZywOo lower, they can tell that this is a complete fake out. It's not an upper hit. It's not a secret walk, rather. It is an upper hit. Even Apex with low time was prepared to drop lower in case he got rushed. Vitality were planning for all setups there. Plan for the worst, hope for the best, and, well, they're getting that at least. 9-1. Another buy round here for NiP. Round the orb.
And once more, ZywOo insta-dropping down through secret.
And once more, insta-smokes outside. He's so quick to this one as well.
They might just go running into him, Hugo. Oh, I was gonna say Magisk has often been spamming them before they get down, and I was thinking like, oh, they're finally gonna make it. They're walking close to the smokes. He's missed the timing. Nope. Still Rez just deleted by him. And now a man down. They still haven't even seen anyone yet.
And they want the fight. The smokes are faded. They're still looking for the kills. They need something. They know the ZywOo's likely lower with this orb. He keeps going there. Close shot. But Magisk gets the info. Yeah, they're not in a hurry. Oh, S-Attack has read the position change, but Magisk won't re-peek, and this is a big fight for Brolin. He needs this kill. Oh, with it being spotted, doesn't like what he sees, gets out of there, back to the lobby as the solo inner player right now. It does work for a kill, but quick trade as Vitality get aggressive towards the lobby. We're again relying on this hell wrap. The Vitality know is a possibility. You're not going to catch Magisk off guard, and Apex has come back to guard Magisk from the ramp. 4-on-2. Plopski's still here, but he's got to get past a couple of players if he wants to make it into this A site, and Magisk is just fighting his teammates, getting set up in position. Nice kill, but Plopski needs to go big mode, and he doesn't have the time. Quick K-plant is the only option. Does he take it?
I mean, hell, he's got good spacing to do that, right? And that's a big step taken on the way to this clutch, but that's the easy part. Now you've got to long out these two fights. Smoke in main is nice. It's going to slow down the retake. They flash through. They're just coming straight at him. They don't want to waste all that time waiting for a smoke fade. Instead, they want to move here and now. They've even got an Apex into the lobby. And I don't know if Plopski's ready for that. On this swing, they're going to try and do it together. Smoke goes out. Now Plopski knows about the man in hut, but it doesn't make his life any easier. ZywOo peeking him wide, keeping his scoreline looking so damn pretty at 11-1, 10-1 for Vitality. Ooh, things are looking good right now for the Vitality boys.
Yeah, comms must be so clean at the moment. Like these adjustments are perfect. Even the mid-round lobby push into the one time the NiP only had a single player in lobby. And yeah, Apex is doing great work there. Calls for the lobby wrap off of that reset outside. ZywOo waits for him. Like the teamwork is immense.
I don't know about you, but I think it's insane that NiP keep getting hell only to be getting double peaked from heaven and ramp. Like, bro, they're giving you so much room, and then they're wrecking you in a choke point that doesn't even get like this much airtime normally. It's crazy. NiP being read like a book, and they're almost getting a B like the architects of their own destruction in this one, man. It's like they're using the ground that Vitality are giving them. They're using all the space that they're being given, but it's by design. Apex is like some greater power just calling the shots.
And now ZywOo starts ramp in the first round that they want to rush ramp. Oh, great. Well, since the pistol at least. He's been B every time. And he's set up perfectly to allow for a double outside play. He might have to drop after a kill even so. Flash comes through. ZywOo missed shot on the blind. Just going to retreat, give that room away. But again, it's at no cost for Vitality. A bit of real estate, but still a 5-on-5. And as we've already talked about, they've been fine at giving away space as long as they take face. Magisk, oh, he gets caught in the window there. Had to stay on with the fight. As attack double entry with the AK. Dupree in the lobby gets a kill, but Spinx in the back of the site. Not even needed. That was ZywOo from door side. He drops lower. They hear this. And there's still a player at the back of the site that NiP should know about. Hampus is outdoor. Oh, he didn't hear ZywOo because he silent dropped. Of course, a Spinx goes 1-for-1 up top, and Dupree, a headshot that had to be found, gives now NiP a plant in the A site. They now know ZywOo likely went main or vent. It's a long reset. If ZywOo wins this, I'll be gobsmacked.
Oh, no, Hampus is dead wrapping, and ZywOo now wants to go for this. He's moving in, moving up into heavens. Just Rez left to beat. He's onto the 5-7. Oh, he's seen him. He knows he's at the door, but the bomb's not plying for Rez.
No way.
Tap on it, gonna force the swing, and Rez will win the 1v1. Close from ZywOo.
I don't know if someone called low. I'm surprised to see him stay on his pistol there. Definitely could have just
I reckon Dupree thought he dinked him on that swing because he hit the metal behind him, right?
Yeah, that makes sense. How did he read the Hampus ramp flag? He even stopped in his tracks to wait for that, Harry. I thought he was going to get timed himself. Poor Hampus. Knife out just to make himself fast. And ZywOo was so ready off that reset. Dropped vent after the heaven kill and went all the way through B to ramp. Still, thank goodness NiP win it. But that's a round that you win. You go, oh, thank God. But don't feel happy about that round at all. Yeah, if ZywOo uses the orb, that's his.
Yeah, what's kind of insane is that, like, I think there was also another route where he could have won it other than using the orb, which would just be the stick. Yeah, I think if he stuck it, like...
When you're that good, you just beat.
No, I know he wants to beat, man. I know he wants to fight.
We all want to beat, Carrie. We all want to take
Why would you... Yeah. The game is about shooting people. Like, why wouldn't you just want to do that even more?
Not in pacifist mode. He's 13-2. He's out for blood. Iron deficiency. And right now for NiP, iron rank. If they don't get some T rounds near the end of this half. Magisk, don't you dare spam anyone out. NiP are going to make it down for free. And silently, while they do, Brolin waits in lobby. But Apex on the clear, on the hunt. If ZywOo peeks deep lobby, oh no. Brolin might come to him. Oh. Brolin just gets out before the jiggle. Doesn't know it, but they're very close.
Dude, Spinx is down lower now as well. This don't happen a lot, but here he is. Oh no. Spinx, these are the moments he lives for. He loves it when you just come through with a murder funnel, man. He's going to light them up. Plopski will get his hands on an AWP, and he even saw some feet in the vents. Oh, look at this peep show. Plopski scoped up and in with another, but there's the end of his reign of terror. It's going to be Hampus having to step up, rise to the occasion in the 1v3. Swing and open the door is where Apex gets the better of him. And so the good times, they don't know when to stop for Vitality.
Yeah, nice double for Spinx as well. Just a different, like you said, different angle, different player down lower. NiP can't really get a read on this CT side just yet. And Apex finds 3 kills as well from the ramp side, so it's just getting better and better. There's no weak link, there's no hole in the armor here for Vitality. 11-2. AK on Hampus, pistols elsewhere. High flashes through the sky to get them outside. ZywOo's even started here with the AWP, and you hear that fire off, and you suddenly feel a shiver down your spine. Taking headshot fights, though, versus a Deagle is not a risk assessment ZywOo wants to manage, so he'll go back. Teammates nading the silo instead. The smoke outside, but only one. That's all NiP have.
Oh, Brolin, sneaky little Brolin, gonna make it down the vent.
And no one's lower for the first time.
Yeah, no one's lower. No one heard a thing. There's not even a hint that this has happened.
Hey, Pat.
And yet still, ZywOo, right place, right time, and that's the bomb out in the open. ZywOo's on to something bigger, and Apex has even seen the lower wrap. Yeah, Brolin's going to win that first one, but guess who's here to fill the boots? The AWP taking its place, and another man moves in to steal the kill. Dupree lights up Brolin over at ramp.
It's a jump scare right now, just running into ZywOo. Like, they catch him in the middle of the open at ramp, they flash him, they force him to 90-degree flick, and he goes back, gets the kill, gets to cover, re-peeks for another. ZywOo is a freak of nature, and you just can't slow him down. Yeah, I feel for NiP in this kind of game. I don't know where the hole is, to be honest. The outside smokes have not netted them anything when they go down lower. The A site has impenetrable anchors. And Apex has just not overfaced at all at ramp, not made mistakes other than that one round he walked into hampus. He's known when to give it up and know when to go back for more. More smokes yet again. Insta boost. Magisk can set ZywOo up on top of the box. Apex will die in a fight at ramp. And ZywOo, that's a miss. There's a way in now.
Yeah, Rez. That looked like it was going to be his. S-Tag has at least traded it. So finally, NiP might be on a something here. S-Tag lighting them up with the rifle. Eventually snuffed out, but he's done his part in the round. Spinx.
They heard him.
And a bit of a trial by fire here, already down through Secret, but with a man inside of the B site, Brolin sits pretty.
They're all split up. This is a bit scary.
It's fine. Yeah, plant for heaven. Plant for heaven. It's all good. All under control. Not like Hampus's 4 health or anything. It's fine.
It's
fine.
Could have not been fine.
It's fine. It's all okay. See?
All is good. At the end of the half, NiP looking for a third. And Spinx, unless they overface, unless they feed and fight, they are dribbling his way. But the molly, the smoke, all this util has bought so much time that Spinx simply cannot win this round with this heaven plant in place. This is it, folks. NiP just trying to grab a bit of scraps at the end of the half, and they will be allowed that at least 3 on T. Is it enough? Probably not. You're going to have to wait and see.
Hey Future Pros! A quick molly for you today which will help disrupt the Ts who want to go outside fast. To throw this molly, run along the side of this wall. Aim at these weird electrical things. Then running through the molly. If the Ts are committed to an early outside push, this will likely cause them to burn a smoke. And a T with 1 less smoke is always a joy to behold.
the hood. I'll show you how it's done. There's no sight to be go inside. The man, he is the one. You build your walls with faith in God. They never come around. Then wonder why we all divide.
That was sick, right? Very hot start out of Vitality, yeah. And that's kind of what it's felt like for NiP, right? Just loud noises, lots happening, and no one's really sure where or why it's happening. It's NiP really on the back foot here, Hugo, in a very big way. They've got 3 rounds to their name. Team Vitality, on the other hand, barely broke a sweat thus far. For the longest time, ZywOo was flawless to open up this game. And he's still sat on the very pretty scoreline of 16-4, so you can't get too upset about it.
Certainly not. And it might get juicier. It might get gooier as ZywOo walks outside with his P250. Primed for headshots. Plopski, he sees them. But they see him, and that's the danger. It goes both ways. They'll smoke him out. Heaven player takes a jiggle, goes down lower, and in fact, Vitality will make it to that B site, or at least in the secret for now. Brolin's already here to stop them from getting any further with the dualies. Oh, he picks a bit early though. They weren't in a hurry. ZywOo gets that kill. dupreeh on burst fire, damaging Esatag and pushing him back all the way to the ramp. Vitality want this A site. They've smoked off door. NiP are going to be on a 4-man retake from the lobby side. This is super strange, and Vitality have double players in the rafters, so it's not going to get easier as the plant comes in for Heaven.
It's kind of impressive you've even ended up in this situation, really.
You wouldn't find this on an execute server.
Yeah, so let's see. Can they do something? From the lobby, the answer is no, as everyone dies in pretty abrupt fashion, really. 13 rounds for Vitality, and it's looking like they're going to run away with Nuke. Something, I've got a funny feeling about it. I'm feeling pretty good about that right now.
No, that seems like a safe bet. I don't know why, but yeah, I'm gonna have to agree. 19-4 on the Woo. It's not Halloween, but he is scary. Force up for NiP. Scout out. Vitality. They've heard the outside smokes are all the range. The rage, rather. The range, that's what they want. The shooting range, right in yard.
Not to be confused with the ranch, which is both the source and where animals live of some variety. Not all animals.
Just some of them.
Probably horses.
Watch out, Yanko. He's behind you. Little ramp crunch.
Oh, just realized talking sources.
Yeah.
Obviously, there is a bit of friction between dupreeh and Spinx within the Vitality squad.
Oh. Yeah, dupreeh needs to get it together and try hot sauce. Like
hot sauce on
ketchup, whatever.
On eggs is the way.
I'm not opinionated enough.
Hey, yo,
but...
Spinx, do you have hot sauce on your eggs? Because if so, that's lit, man.
Yeah, that's lit. Hot
you...
sauce. Yeah, get some hot sauce in that. Yeah.
But for anyone who isn't in the loop, dupreeh, big fan of tomato ketchup on them, and Spinx says it's weird.
I think ketchup is overrated, but that's fine. You know, you're allowed to like what you like, and that's great. And I like this
Hugo, I'm scared that much like us, you know, Vitality could get lost in the sauce in this one. 2 men down. They've been able to reclaim one of these frags, making it into lower. dupreeh's got the bomb out, but Brolin swinging from the doors. Uh-oh. Vitality, this was meant to be plain sailing, but now it's quite choppy waters indeed. dupreeh shot in the back, giving over a gun, leaves it all on Spinx. 1v4, and he takes 2 to the grave with him. It's a damn good try from the spinning top of Vitality, but NiP will run away with a 4th.
All right, we got a game, perhaps, off the back of that pistol. Some consolation rounds here for NiP. Nice round out of Brolin as well. Starts it all and even shuts down Vitality as they try and get that Windows control in B. If they were able to get there, then there never would have been a player hiding here in the corner in Plopski. They fed him. Brolin put a stop to that in the first place. Sets NiP up for a lower retake. Double AK. Don't count Vitality out of a round like this. Don't count Vitality out. Throwing smokes from the T spawn.
Oh, Brolin even caught one of those outside smokes. But it's all a ruse anyway. Red's gonna get pressured in at ramp, has to drop out of there. S-Tag moves in, trying to lend a helping hand, and is good for two. Even now, hampus also joining the ranks. They're so aware that someone could be in this corner, and there is someone in this corner. Look at him. Look at Apex there. 16 points of health and a little flashbang. Oh, isn't that nice of them? They've absolutely ruined the guy. And now just ZywOo.
Yeah, the issue is, Harry, he wins this.
Oh, does he now?
That's the problem.
Well, that changes everything. 1v4, and he's going to CT. It's going to be an impressive clutch, Hugo. I'll give him that. How's he going to do this?
No, what he's doing is he's camping in their spawn for next round. So when they respawn, he just immediately
like the old bug where, like, if you, like, did the right... I don't even remember how you did it, but I think you went to, like, disconnect. No, there used to be a bug where if you, like, disconnected at a certain point in the round and then reconnected, you would spawn there.
Yeah.
So people just kept doing it in spawn.
Smart. It works. That would be cool, but... Also, you know what would be cool? 5 rounds for NiP, and with 4 alive as well. Staying alive in this game against the will of Vitality. We've seen some teams struggle on T sides. Nothing is pointing at that yet for Vitality, but a couple of sloppy rounds. But still plenty more to pick up. NiP's map pick, and they're just getting warmed up.
Oh, he did keep his hands on that gun, though, Hugo. Maybe, just maybe, he can be the guy. And I'm talking the guy in this round.
DE_guy. A Hampy coming up. Flashed into yard, but he sees no one. ZywOo was behind red. Now, with that flash, you kind of know what that was intended for. It might have to be another if hampus wants to take a further peek. He's just gone for it. Full send, full creepy, cruelly. 8 legs as he walks up to red. ZywOo takes a kill. Oh, that's a double. That is trouble for NiP. A 1-gun round, and he might win it all on his own, but finally put down by Glock kill. Glock comes back into bite. M4's picked up. Bomb is loose, though, and no smoke to get that back. Vitality have to win this round of gunfights in yard.
They do have a man trying to lurk his way out through the hut as well, who can come into this a little bit later if the outside players stay alive. Magisk will burn, but takes one in the grave with him. Plopski gonna go back and check, but he's taken a Glock to the dome. And now the 1v1 versus dupreeh. P250 versus the AK in a round that NiP should have had in the bag. dupreeh's armed himself, but Plopski wins the clutch. The 1v1 just barely going his way. He's kept NiP in this one.
Oh, yeah, you're not proud of that round, but you're happy you won it. That was very, very scary. I mean, Spinx has a P250. That's probably done, right? He hit that immediate headshot coming out of hut on the late lurk. Very nice try for ZywOo, who does in a double immediately. And Magisk even ate the molly just to get that 1-for-1 in garage. He knew he had to make that rifle worth it. As the HE landed on top of red, he walks into the molly. But thank goodness he got that kill. It made it very expensive for NiP. It means if Vitality win their gun round now after a couple of ecos, they just break NiP's money and they probably win the entire map. So Yeah, NiP needs to not only win this one to stay in it, but also keep it clean. Not much util, just enough to run the wall. Bring on the wall.
Hampus is ready for it. Whatever shapes they try to throw NiP's way, he's in position. And him and S-Tag open up outside. There's another AWP in the ramp room, and this AWP's here to deal with the ramp rush. Mr. Rez having a drop down lower. Doesn't want to feed the beast. Doesn't want to give them a way back into the 2v5. Spinx and Dupree still left up in this one. And I mean, these two were quite the dynamic duo towards that A site, and they've got some synergy. Then they might not agree on egg source, but they have something in common in the realm of Counter-Strike down here towards the B site.
It's called Yoke, Harry.
Rez waiting. Gonna have one shot to hit this. Molly will deny them moving out through this side of the ramp, and he kind of wants them to come this way. Bombs on Spinx. Actually starting to make its way into hell now. And I almost wonder, is this just a save?
Yeah. The right call. Free AWP, take it.
Kind of scary though, because it's gonna like force your hand into another buy, right? Getting out with the AWP and the AK, you probably want to throw a bit into this. And you know, where that gets a little worrying is also you've let 4 stay alive for an NiP, so the fact that you bought that prior round down with the Glocks and the Hero AK to a 1v1 matters a hell of a lot less now. They banked up a bit of money. You yourself are kind of hamstrung into a buy that you're not really certain on committing to.
Sounds like you're trying to talk me into the concept of a comeback, Harry.
Yeah, I really wasn't believing. I'll be honest, NiP have been very underwhelming to open up at Pro League. And it looked like it was going to be more of the same, but I feel like they're getting their second win this time around with still enough room to actually muster up a comeback. All I'm trying to say is the stage is set for there to be one.
There's always hope. There's always a chance. Game is never done till it's done. As long as you stay believing. But as you rightly put, this is going to be a pretty weak buy. ZywOo's had to drop a gun, giving him no Kevlar for the AWP. Not the end of the world. You've got a couple of rifles still here for Vitality, but the stage is indeed set. Bit by bit, NiP grind it back. Oh, it's close. Oh, he saw him right up in front of the boxes. Hampus gets behind cover. They're spamming him from right behind, and Hampus is going to get out with 2 kills. Lovely start for the in-game leader. Don't know what, he was getting shot by his teammate, I'm pretty sure, through main. 5 on 3 though. Double kill outside. Hampus survives with the AWP. And another very sticky situation for Vitality to try and meander out of.
Gonna try and get Magisk across and into main. Second man even swings it wide. Dupree scoped up for a heaven repeak. Won't get given one anytime soon, but Magisk has opened up over here in hell. It's cancelled out courtesy of Hampus. Looked like that was the heaven player, but it's actually Hampus swinging at ramp to find him there. Might have to be another save, Hugo. And you can see why my worryometer has started to just tick upwards.
Yeah,
it's above the base level of worry that can be found here.
No, they're trying, Harry. They're trying. You may want them to save, but they want to go. They want to give it their all. They've got 3 players in this top side to get through first, and this is not a normal corner to check. Spinx won't even look at it. And with that death, Dupree does save. They gave it a go. They will leave with an AWP. My oh my. Is this happening? 8 rounds now for the Ninjas. After a dire first half with only 3 on the attack. Vitality won the pistol, they got forced upon, and it's been 5 in a row ever since. Why was he getting shot from Silo there? Ah. Orb and Deegs. So goes up and over, sees no one crossing. We'll reset lobby to look for a pick in the A site or the ramp. It looked like they want ramp. Boost up for a deep peek from ZywOo, but Rez has gone to a safer position. Possible that scope was even heard by an A player. Ooh, nice molly. ZywOo hangs around, can't stay forever. Rez is now out of utility. So has to call for a rotation. S-Tag comes in with a smoke.
They're not really left with a lot here, Hugo. I think they do have no real choice but to follow through with an A here. Like, that's the only real estate they really have to launch anything into. And so they're giving it a look in. They were hoping that that initial engagement onto hampus could have gone their way. It doesn't. That's going to force their hand elsewhere. Leaning back towards ramp, going to see if ZywOo can get another chance in with the AWP. However, Rez up and over the top. Bloody hell! It's beautiful. Whack-a-mole from Rez. That was so tasty, and that's 9 for NiP. We're starting to see some real signs of positivity to get behind.
Rez, bottom of the server, right? You know, an incredible player, often inconsistent, and he had 6 kills coming into that round, so that's a great confidence boost. Hits some bangers, gets rid of the orb like it's nothing, and even saved another AWP, so might just play it towards ramp. Rez, not against an orb on this CT side, and now he's feeling it, and this is only going to keep hyping you and your squad up. Like, guys, we thought this was over. We're winning rounds. We're on the easy half. We've got the easy guns. Rez, they're already past the smoke though. Oh, doesn't matter. Quick shot. He will get caught. Dupree was ahead of that one, and S-Tag is behind, but he doesn't mind. He'll give it up. Let them have that ramp room as Vitality run it down lower. This is going to be a first proper retake we've had since round 2.
Hampus here early. He's got support from Brolin as well. Already down through the vent. Everyone's moving in for NiP. What? Through vents. No, Dupree's just spammed Plopski out of the round. Okay, that's one way to hold on to it. Now he does get a little fixated on shooting at walls, doesn't he? Hopefully that doesn't come to be the kill that completely changes up this retake. It doesn't look like it. Spinx is holding on nicely. And just S-Tag left at the very end of the 1v3. Hell, bro, your teammate didn't even make it out the vent. Maybe it is just better to get out of here on this one. Crikey.
You don't see that kill every day.
You
though.
really don't.
Yeah.
Maybe like once every year and a half, 2 years.
It's been a couple of years since I've seen someone die through that. But I love how he wanted that so much he went back for more. He's like, wow, I killed someone through the wall. What have I killed too? Orb saved. Nice grab for S-Tag. Fast fingers, but maybe faster winners on Vitality as they've finally broken the 6-round streak that NiP put up. Look at this. Greasy.
And the silencer stuck through and the blood came out. That's so
I mean, the blood, yeah, but the silencer through that wall? Nah. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad at all. And is that going to be the round that pushes Vitality over the edge? Can they build upon it fast? And bad smokes, but they make it down. Apex has called it. They're like, yep, not trying that. But I wonder if hampus even saw anyone make it. I mean, he ran. There's a chance Vitality have pulled the wool over NiP's eyes. And Apex, he's selling B anyway. He's throwing all his util down lower. Vitality hoping for a reaction, a lobby push. They know that the whole team isn't down B because of that gap in the smoke that hampus checked. However, Roland's still aggressive inside of the door. Oh my god, Dupree is touching him in the face.
All right. Out into the site they go, up on top of Hot. Plopski's still here trying to offer up a defense. Ooh, will get taken out of the round, but now S-Tag plays the trump card. Back at the site with the orb, gonna send Vitality out of there. The 2v2, both orbs still in the round for NiP, and both leaning towards this A site right now. ZywOo's waiting patiently, but a smoke's about to get in his way.
If he shot. He's now even got a gap. Stag can sneak down the vent. But Vitality won that A site anyway, through the door, after the smoke. Estag's coming back up, ladder shots. Simple-esque. What have we got? They're waiting for them to fall into his crosshair, and even if they don't, he's going to be fast on the flank. They've seen the other orb. Now this one with a backstab. Bye-bye, Magisk. Let's get another. Estag shuts down the round. Beautiful shooting. He has been solid in this game. On the T side, he had 2 massive 3Ks, both with AKs to win rounds for NiP. And now his AWP is coming into the picture as well. Vitality may have had a taste of victory, but it is short-lived. dupreeh looked away like, yes, I'm in the corner. The jump scare. Been there, done that.
It's always so reassuring when you see, like, even the pros get, like, little jump scare moments, right? dupreeh probably has, like, 62,000 hours or something in this game.
Yeah, this week.
And yet it still scares him at times. Hampus over the top of the smokes. Wins that first fight to dupreeh.
Oh, he gets him back. You know, he was dying a lot on these crosses. And another. Smokes aren't walls, folks. Oh my God, they're finding out the hard way. More damage.
Magisk now, right? Like, he just poked the bear by getting all these spam kills outside. In that one round, they've just, like, far eclipsed anything that Vitality did in the first half with smoke spamming. Dude, that's brutal, really. The round's over and it hasn't even begun yet. You threw some smokes, you tried to go outside, and you all die before even making it to secret. Magisk got the closest. Kind of sucks for him dying on the finish line, as it were. Now the rest should just be a formality, really.
Even a kill for Brolin's good here. They're walking backwards in. That's his kill. And that's a trade. So bomb plant at best, but even then, Rez is here to stop it from the ramp side. And Vitality find, NiP find 11. This comeback continues. Rounds dotted in there for Vitality, but nothing consistent, nothing to rely on. Really the same problems that NiP were having. Constant outside smokes, constant gaps, getting shot through the gaps. A hits with solid anchors. Difference is, double orb here has now come through for NiP in these last few rounds, something that Vitality never wielded. And now a round with nothing to lose. Let's run at them. Ooh!
Nice opener. How much further can they take it? Plopski still being a nuisance. He's dropped anchor in at the back of the site. And he will hold on. Apex with a late ramp lurk. It's being held by Rez. And with a knife out, Apex. Oh, it's only a leg.
Don't peek
Rez,
him.
Rez.
No.
It's fine. It's all under control.
Oh.
Never even worried.
Those headsets hurt. Enough of them on your head. Enough time with them on your head. Yeah, you'll be scratching your ears. You will be pulling them off. I have a permanent indentation in the top of my skull from the headsets we wear, Harry. I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
Just slopes inwards a bit at the top.
How's this?
It rests nicely in it now.
I can't read because I got dropped down the stairs.
At least you can speak. You're all right at that. Occasionally. But NiP is speaking no evil right now. They are pulling this back, Harry. This is a very close game all of a sudden. Now no warp, no money for it. Well, actually, rather, Spinx could have dropped it over. They decide against on Vitality, going for another flat rifle. Quick util in upper again, but they don't get the entry that Brolin gave them last round. This time he spams blind through a smoke and finds that kill. 5-on-4, and Vitality have been in a lot of trouble in these man-down rounds.
That was a nice tag and a Spinx, but nothing more than a bit of damage. Still Vitality looking worse for wear here. S-Tag up on top of the garage, not spotted yet, but in all of these outside rounds, they've had a top garage player trying to challenge early. Missed shot, sees S-Tag have to hop on down and give it up. Vitality, he's still not in a very good spot, you know? You lose Magisk early and you have very little to show for it. Relegated to back in lobby, don't have Apex in like a power position outside. He's kind of stuck in a little corner behind main.
Seconds, man, and a re-smoke. Oh, it's pretty devastating. Spinx gets naded. This is cooked. You might have to save. I mean, kills aren't going to get given to you. NiP are tucked in tight. Yeah. They're going to go for it. I mean, you don't want to call it off, but from the look on our side, it looks pretty dire. Going to try an entry up into upper. Plopski caught with a jump. Double entry. Watch out. Careful. Headshots galore. And ZywOo with 15 seconds to stick a bomb on the floor. He's going to go for it. Full stick, nades from above. Nade is good, but ZywOo still stands tall and might just deliver death onto NiP. No! Rez comes in to save the day, and 13 rounds, this game goes on.
No, and now he's shooting bodies, man. Like, think about the transition for Rez, bro. He went from getting spanned and teabag just the other day. I'll make Crims, now he's doing it to Vitality and ZywOo.
I'd love to see Vitality do a little bit more outside, hampus, do a little bit more outside, right? Like, we haven't, not only we haven't really seen the B hits, and when we have, they've actually gotten bomb parts for Vitality.
I don't know.
But even just you know, doing splits into garage, things that, you know, NiP were trying a lot on the T side, you know, going for hell wraps, just something a little bit more, with a little bit more life.
See, it's interesting because that's actually one where I'm like the polar opposite. I do not want them going outside. I feel like it's been a reckoning every time they've tried.
Smoke spams are one thing, but they're not going to get you every round.
Well, you might think that, and I guess probability means that should be the case, and yet still, it keeps on happening. This time, they're going to win a fight through the smokes.
Hey, there we go. That works. Improvements. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, it comes at a cost. You open Pandora's box. And the ghouls come out for dinner. Spinx runs through a smoke now. Vitality have run out of, you know, I won't say that. They're going crazy mode, Harry. They're going crazy. 4 on 3, minute on the clock, and this is the best position Vitality have been in a long time. Don't spam it again.
No, dude, for an IP, it's like the pressure is suddenly back on again in a way that they were not expecting it to be, really. A man down in a 3-on-4 after a comeback like this. This is not the round you want to set a foot wrong. So S-Tag needs to deliver, and delivery shall. 2 dead in the door. Just ZywOo left at the very end in the 1-on-3. Moving in through main. Potentially a good timing on this swing. Gonna need to be, and even with that smoke down, that's enough to seal the deal on the round. He doesn't have the time to wait for it to fade. And so NiP tie this up at 14 all. They were 3 rounds at the half compared to the 12 for Vitality.
Yeah, they may have added a firepower piece in Spinx. He may be going crazy. ZywOo may be top of the entire server, but some things, Harry, some things never change. Vitality can't close. They can't end this game. 14-13, now equaled. In a 4-on-3 into an A hit where S-Tag again puts up a multi-kill on a rifle. This guy's sick. Like, you know, not a purebred AWPer. He can do it. We see games where S-Tag goes crazy, but his whole career, he was mainly a rifler, mainly a second AWPer. He's had some great rounds on rifles right now. A perfect time to throw the orb over to Plopski on low health, who got that kill on the back of the site. Spinx, you're dead, mate, unless you smoke that molly. So it has to come down quickly. Brolin's got nades. Further damage. Spinx getting bullied. Not again. No, another nade. Sorry, Spinx. Nice playing with you.
Oh, Brolin's so cheeky with it. They just juggled the nade down into the site. And he's had his way with Spinx in the door. That's craziness. Yeah. Love it. Love it from Brolin. Just to calm that across, like, yeah, it's a guaranteed kill. He's stuck back there right now. Can't do a thing, guys.
Give me nade.
Let's just bully him.
Dude, drop nades has been a pleasure. Like, we don't talk about a huge amount. There have been seemingly no downsides, in my opinion, and only upsides. It's great. It's a really good change, you know, that I wasn't sure of when it came through. But things like that, that's just awesome. That's so cool. And a 5-on-4 for NiP. Hey, they've been winning man down rounds. This was a 12-3 half. I was ready to write it off. And I think Vitality were too. But they got to pick up the pen, put it to paper, and somehow do it right here, right now.
Oh, it's only a leg, but still, you'll take that if you're Reds. You're still alive. You're still in the round. You still have your piece to say. Nade on a Dupree. Bomb gonna make it into the site. Apex trying to plant that. Kill for Dupree's nice. Hampus dead. Brolin has found another in the meantime. It's getting a bit awkward down in the vents, and Dupree's doing the heavy lifting right now. There's even a third man about to try and make it down. Plopski. He has found the gap. He has seized his moment, but dead on the swing. Vitality about to move on a 15.
No.
It takes them the full 30 to try and close this game out, but they will be the first moving on to map point. From a 12-3 half to 15-14 as Vitality just barely are the ones to reach 15 first. Unbelievable scenes here on Nuke, Hugo.
They get to win the map? What a sick joke. 15-14. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. It took them all goddamn evening, but they might be in the position to end this game, to end NiP's map pick, to poise themselves well in this series. What a sick nade combo. And of course, it's Vitality who do it in a 4v5. Dupree, lovely vent catches, not just the double kills, they try and rotate down, but then was even ready for a third as he ran away. Look at this chicanery, Harry.
All right, though, NiP, they didn't just win all these rounds to go quietly into that good night. The battle's got to rage on in OT as they see it, and they're going to have to really lay their hearts down now to turn this one around. Double AWP being bought into it. Rifles for everyone else. 3 defuse kits bought up, so perfect if it comes down to a retake here. They're all well and good. Are Vitality going to land a buzzer beater and close this one out right before OT? Or will NiP complete that comeback and launch us into extra rounds?
Deep breaths. Brolin playing with fire, playing behind smokes. Apex lining up an A util set. He's going to execute on this top side. We've not really seen any proper executes. ZywOo's even got nades. You need numbers to be able to work off of the back of these nades to actually hit the site. Can't be everyone stuck on top. Apex even going to check outside first. Go throw some util. They've changed their mind last second. Vitality go from an A hit to outside smokes, and in doing so, look at Hampus. He will see these smokes come over the top. He doesn't need to. Grabs Dupree, gets out like a light, knows what they're doing. Vitality now have to go back up to this top hit, but they're a man down while they do it.
Molly in, S-tag, missed shot, dropping into the site now. This is the moment, this is the chance. Plopski holds on with a double. They're gonna try and get down the vent. Apex killing out through the hut. And the bomb on the back of ZywOo makes it down into the B side of the map. Plant now on the cards. Apex might need to catch this AWP in rotation. Rez has just missed him. Apex waits with bated breath up and over. Apex has got it. Hampus now in the 1v2. He was the guy that really tried to kickstart all this comeback. Let's see if he can do it. No! Dead to ZywOo, and it's 16-14, the full 30 rounds, and Vitality do close out their opponent's map pick. My word.